This is the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody back here to Grissom Pitch as we go to the nightcap of our men's and women's doubleheader. As UT Southern Firehawks get ready to take on the Wildcats out of Bethel. AJ Good here with Michael Marks here for the nightcap here as the Bethel men took the first game from the Firehawks 4-1. Now it's the women's turn here, and just like the men's two teams were pretty even coming into it, the women looking pretty even as well here, Mike.
Yeah, both teams with one win, two losses, UT Southern with a tie. But, I mean, looking at the difficulty of UT Southern's schedule coming in, I mean, they are very worthy of that number 10 in the country ranking.
Yeah, and when every team that they have faced so far is either ranked above them or ranked just shortly behind them. They've played a pretty rough schedule through the first four games, including the two teams that played in the national championship game a year ago.
Yeah, coming off a loss against the number one team in the country, Kaiser. You know, they've definitely seen some good competition. It's good to be able to come home, face an old rival, and try to get things back on track.
You mentioned Bethel coming in at 1-2 overall. Their head coach is Misty Aird. It's a team, Mike, that's kind of struggled offensively. Just 3 goals so far through the first 3 games. Audrey LaRue, team's leading scorer with 2 coming in.
Yeah, they're trying to bring back that momentum they have from 2021. Haven't made the national tournament since then. Looking to get back in the positive way, get back in the win column, and try to get this 2025-26 season underway.
We mentioned UT Southern's tough schedule, 1-2-1 overall. Head coach is Will Austin in his 10th season here in Pulaski, and again, just like the Wildcats, they've only scored 3 goals this year. 3 different Firehawks touch on the ball in those situations.
Yeah, it shows that this is going to be a good defensive team, and we know that coming in. That, you know, when you see some of these low-scoring final scores they have, that just means that this is a very sound defensive team, and you're very comfortable with their goalkeepers.
Take a look at the starting lineup. Starting first here for Bethel. In the goal will be Estelle Olive. It's Anai Toggle, Viviana Villalobos, Lenny Volker, Jacqueline Carbajo, Tassia Austin, Audrey LaRue, Jana Fawn, Anna McCall Johnson, Paula Pania, and Hadley Looper. Starting lineup for the Firehawks. In the goal will be Stephanie Hodgson. After her will be Mia Som, Charlotte Taylor, Hikaru Ushida, Riho Masuya, Millie Rayner, Anna Franklin, Camellia Taibi, Baylor Russell, Kendra Brungard. That is the starting lineup. In the net for UT Southern is Stephanie Hodgson. 16 saves on the year, has allowed 7 goals, and has a shutout this year and has been tested a ton in those first 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like she's going out there, against teams that aren't ranked or don't have a whole lot of talent and giving up a bunch of goals. She's going out there against the best talent every night and trying to keep her team out in front. But this UT Southern team, I'm going to be intrigued to see how they play. A lot of freshmen and a lot of sophomores on this roster.
For the Wildcats, their situation in the net is a little bit different, Mike. They've had, I believe, a different starter in all their games so far. Liv is going to get the start tonight. She's started game 1 and then came in relief in game number 2. So they're kind of a little bit unsettled with who's going to be stopping the balls there in the net.
Yeah, they had Guerrero start a couple games as senior, and they, they're putting a lot of trust in a young player with Estelle Olive, a freshman, going back in the goal. And they don't have, they got their work cut out with the number 10 team in the country, UT Southern, playing them on their home pitch.
Yeah. Again, first home game of the year here for UT Southern. Same with the men. So the first time here on Grissom pitch, had a pretty intense first game between the men in the early going. Mike, will be interesting to see what kind of intensity the women bring here in the nightcap.
Yeah, well, I've always heard that at least in the high school game that the women sometimes play a little rougher than the men. So maybe that intensity will carry over from the first match into the second one.
Yeah, we'll see if we have as many injury stoppages as we did in the men's game. We almost had a Division I Big 12 football game on our hands going to 4+ hours. We were certainly heading towards that way before Bethel kind of put it on there at the end. UT Southern kind of dominated there in the second half, but Bethel a couple goals late after the Wildcats dominated in the first half. And so UT Southern in the all-orange uniforms will start off going on your screen from right to left. Bethel in the purple tops will start off on your screen going from left to right. And Mike, where UT Southern will be starting, that seemed to kind of be the hot end of the field in the men's game.
Yeah, really until the last couple minutes there where Bethel got a couple in the second half. All 3 of our game's goals were scored here in that north side. So maybe it'll, if you're, cheering for the Firehawks, you definitely want that to be the case here to start match number 2. And AJ, this UT Southern team, 10 players representing 9 different countries. For Bethel, 18 players representing 13 different countries. So we got a lot of different styles clashing here.
And the good thing here at Grissom pitch, you have all the different countries, their flags represented. Just for UT Southern's players, but I'm sure there's some, run over there from Bethel as well. So it's fun to see how the diversity here is being celebrated here on the soccer field.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I never thought of it like that. When I got here, I noticed all the flags, and I hadn't really put much thought into what they were. But looking back, yeah, you want to be able to kind of make these players feel like Pulaski's their home away from home, and what better way than to represent their home countries with their flags on the field.
So Bethel will kick it away to start things off here in this non-conference matchup between these bitter rivals. Once in the same conference at the same time. I feel like I'm in a tree stand up here. Cade Schultz next to me. He's wanting a deer to pop out somewhere. Wild hog. Rabbit, do you hunt squirrels? Sure do, yeah. Got to cook them right, though. They can be a little bit gamey if you don't fry them right, Cade. UT Southern here trying to move it out of their own zone. Good pressure here from Bethel in the early going. It's going to deflect out here to Volker.
Yeah, Bethel, similar to what we saw in the men's game, that the Wildcats coming out playing aggressive on the offensive end.
And they're going to put it on net. Hodgson's going to get tested early. Coming out to get it is Rayner. But good job here by Volker.
Yeah, just battering down and playing some man-to-man defense right there.
And going right down the field here is UT Southern, tracking it down is Taibi, one of the 3 who have a goal so far on the year here for the Firehawks. Brings it out from the corner, now out to Ushida. Ushida has also one of the other goals. Mm-hmm. And that one deflected, and we're going to get a corner kick here, Mike, in the first 55 seconds.
Yeah, we're seeing really aggressive both teams on offense. We'll see if UT Southern can put one in the goal here early.
Ushida will boot it here for the girls in the girls in orange.
Yeah, Ushida's a sophomore from Japan.
It's Yoshida, Rayner, and Taibbi with the 3 goals for UT Southern this year. And the whistle will blow. There might be some rough stuff going on here. A battle at the net. Liv is surrounded by everybody. I don't know how she's going to move to make a stop here.
Well, usually you want to put someone in front of them to keep her from seeing anything. Yeah.
Now everyone moves. Ushida on net.
It's a good one.
Heads goes off, and Bethel's going to clear it out. Tracking it down is Russell. And that one goes off of Russell and out of bounds.
Yeah, tough break out there from the Firehawks, but if you get a ball in there like that, you have one touch, you can't stop it and kick it. You just put a shot on goal best you can.
I mean, that was Rodriguez. Arisis Rodriguez, who forgot her name in the starting lineup. My apologies. She's new on the roster.
Yeah,
so
one of the freshmen.
And that goes out of bounds. And throw-in coming up for Bethel. It's okay, Zach. I forgive you for this one. UT Southern. Now we'll send it across the midfield stripe. Good move here, and now they're going to press forward. Kick out, just out of the reach here, a Saab, and Bethel intercepts.
Taken back by Taibbi.
Yeah, Taibbi putting some pressure on it here. And now they're going to try to clear it out towards Volker, but Russell takes it in, but they get it back out to Volker. Moving forward here is Karabaha.
Another freshman. It's a lot of young talent in this game.
It's kind of part of where the game at every level of college is right now, Mike.
Yeah, UT Southern, from what I found on their website, does not have a senior on this roster.
Lady, it's the Firehawks here, tracking it down, and will boot it towards midfield. Karabaha. And Ushida tries to get it out. Can't, but Rodriguez does. Through ball coming up. Taibbi chasing it down. And taken out by Aliv. And we'll have a stoppage. And might be getting a foul. Definitely get a foul here. And a kick coming up for the Firehawks.
Yeah, those are tough plays because usually, the goalie's unprotected when they're coming out there. So, the refs try to give them a little bit of a, kind of the benefit of the doubt. But if you take someone out like that, typically that's going to be a foul called on you.
Rayner was wanting a little bit more there for the Firehawks. Kick it away will be Taylor. Indirect kick. Masuya. So Rayner and Masuya surrounding the ball. 4 minutes into this game, and already another good opportunity here for UT Southern.
Yeah, an indirect shot opportunity. Let's see who ends up taking the shot.
Ushida does, and into the basket of Alif. Picks it up, and that's our first save of the night.
Yeah, good shot right there. Just even better play by Olive there in the goal.
Wildcats spreading out, and Olive will kick this one toward the midfield stripe. Another turnover. UT Southern will possess it.
And that's not going to help a freshman goalie right there when the defense turning it over on their side of the field.
Masuya just turns it over as well. And they try to get the Volker, and Russell intercepts Ushida now with it. Middle of the Rodriguez, back out to Ushida. Ushida charging into the net, and Aliv with another save.
Yeah, great save right there from the freshman. But it, similar to what we saw from Bethel in the men's contest, UT Southern is just eating up passing lanes.
Aliv with a kick, and finds Fod. Fod tries to get it to Volker and tripped up a little bit from behind by Taylor.
Yeah, Charlotte Taylor, the junior defender right there, a little bit overzealous pursuing that one.
Official giving her an earful. Same official that in the men's games called someone an idiot. So, he's not going to put up with much.
Hey, gotta love it.
Can't say that I blame him either.
Gotta love it. The NAIA level, you get some fun stuff.
Kicking it away is Johnson. Now to Volker. To Austin. And getting it way on the other side to LaRue, the team's leading scorer. LaRue charging it. And that will go out.
She was able to walk that all the way down pretty much.
I think we're calling for a corner kick, and now we have an injured Firehawk and our first stoppage of play at 3:28.
And then they had a couple of people motioning over to the trainer quickly, so
you got to work out in that first game, and we hope everything's okay with the down Firehawk here.
Usually not good when you have other players motioning to the sideline.
Yeah, especially that quickly.
Yeah.
So they're still taking a look at the down, the UT Southern Firehawk. Might be a cramp, who knows? It's hard to tell from our angle over here.
Oh, now while it is dark, they did spend most of that men's match over there warming up.
Yeah.
Even though it's cooled off, you can still catch one pretty easily.
Yeah, men's match took quite a long time. Almost 3 hours due to all the stoppages, yellow cards, injuries, in air quotes. So while they continue to check on her, we'll take a break here on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit tennessee.com.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
So the injured Firehawk has made her way off the field. We can't tell who it is right now, but it will be a corner kick coming up here for Bethel out of when the clock gets back going. So subbing in here for UT Southern. So Ellie Walker is a sub for UT Southern. And the boot right on the net. A good job by Bethel here. And now the ball gets cleared out. Throwing coming in as Bethel works quickly. And that one turned over. But Bethel's still going to work. Shot on goal. Hodgson in and out of her hands and makes the catch.
Yeah, good save there from the junior out of Scotland.
So it's Tagle, I believe, on the shot attempt there. And Taibbi trying to work up quickly here. Ushida has it in midfield. Kicks it out to Russell. Walker, and just out of the reach of Taibbi. Tracking it down is Fod, and gets out to Olith.
You can tell this team practices ball movement a ton, does UT Southern. I mean, they're always looking at the next pass before they even receive the ball.
Rodriguez with it. To Masuya. Masuya guarded closely by Austin. Yeah, now out to Russell.
Trying to free somebody up there.
And they do try to get it here. Yoshida can't keep it in between the line. 38 minutes remaining here in the opening half. fought on the booted. Actually, it's going to be a throw-in. Or a kick.
Changing our mind twice.
Yep. Now it's going to be Johnson that will boot it here for the Wildcats. And headed out by Song.
Very beneficial there from the Wildcats. Get the ball a little closer and allow you to try to make a play closer to the goal.
Sending that one in the box, but no play there from Carbaja.
Yeah, Bethel didn't really have anybody attacking there, so it's going to set up a goal kick for Southern.
Hodgson to kick. Nope, just hands it over, and the Firehawks will move it up the field. Low line drive, but it crosses the midfield stripe. Ushida giving pressure here to Liv, who's way out of the net, but she will boot it off of one of her own teammates. A little bit of back and forth here. LaRue trying to track it down and running into one roadblock after another, and a whistle blows. Looks like a foul here against UT Southern.
Yeah, playing a little bit aggressive there on defense.
It's to Gilly. Tagley, excuse me, to boot it here for the Wildcats.
They've loaded the purple jerseys up in the box, so definitely gonna try to make a big play out of it here.
A kick on the goal, off the Hodgins' hands and into the net. And just like that, Bethel leads at 1-0, but we're getting an offsides call against Bethel.
Oh, that is just heartbreaking for the Wildcats. You think you put one in the back of the net just to find out somebody was offsides. A big break caught by the Firehawks.
So it is a break. Was going to be a goal, but offsides called against Bethel. So good offensive chances for both teams here. That on the opposite side, and a foul here against UT Southern.
And in the exact same spot that they had the last one.
We're going to get a stoppage here.
A yellow card.
And a yellow card.
They're going to give that to Charlotte Taylor, the junior defender. And again, we've seen her playing physical all night so far in the first 10 minutes of this match. So going to have to kind of watch that physicality the remaining 80 minutes.
Looper will boot it when time resumes. 35:50 remaining here in the first half clock. No score between the Wildcats and the Firehawks.
A pretty similar spot they made that last play.
Yeah.
About 10 yards further out.
Looper's kick.
Another good one.
On the net. UT Southern going to find a way to try to clear it out. Bethel keeping it in. This one on the net, but wide. Long as well. And on the kick there was Tagley. Tagley, who thought she had a goal in the previous kick. UT Southern moving it up the field. Flex back into the offensive zone here. Carbaja try to kick it. Volker swings and misses. Uchida comes up with it. Austin sends that back into the Wildcat zone. Intercepted here by Padilla.
Really
Looper.
Good job moving the ball right here with Bethel.
Yeah, that one's out of bounds. A throwing coming up for the Wildcats.
I want to say she had enough time to maybe turn and try to get that up the field a little further, but either way, looks like they'll get it up the field.
Hodgson, ooh, that chance off of the post.
Took a funny bounce right there.
There has been some interesting bounces, some interesting plays here for UT Southern on the defensive end. Volker intercepts the kick. UT Southern trying to clear it out, can't. Carbaja. And finally Walker does. That's through her legs. Volker comes up with it and gets it down. A really good through ball to Fod. Fod going to work. Her cross will turn into a corner kick.
Good job right there by Anna Franklin, the sophomore defender, getting back there to block that one. And AJ, they looked so good in the first, couple of minutes or so, but here lately, Southern's been really sloppy with the ball.
Tagley will attempt the corner kick. Not a ton. You got 4 purple jerseys outside the box here, Mike. Kicked in, headed away, and a foul called against Bethel.
Yeah, didn't see exactly who that was, but sometimes on those corner kicks you can get caught on somebody in a run-in and knock them over.
Rayner will boot it away here for UT Southern. Moves it upfield after help from Hodgson. She does get it over the midfield stripe. I was looking for Masuya. Kicking it out to Austin, who kicks it into the UT Southern bench. And now a foul called here against Bethel.
For the first 13 minutes or so, AJ, I do have to say that I think Bethel's been pleased with how they've been playing. Obviously, they've had some moments that have gotten really close down here, but so far, bend but not break has been their strong motto.
Corner coming up is Ushida. Got some help. Lynn loading that box. Boot into it and deflects down, and we get a foul here against UT Southern and an injured goalie.
Oh yeah, Leave looked like she may have caught something there.
Stops at 32-10. She's up quickly. Liv moves it over.
That can be a little bit of a dangerous pass there.
Yeah. And Fraud loses it, and you're right on track with that one, Mike. So throw in for UT Southern Uchida. Now to Russell. Russell finds Taibbi, and Taibbi making a good move. Her kick deflected. Rodriguez trying to track it down.
I like the aggressive shot, though, from Taibbi because, as we know, we can get some weird bounces in this game. You can have some funny stuff happen.
Speaking of, Ushida shot on that, and Liv saves it, deflects it away.
That was a missile. A really good job by Leave to block that one.
And Taibbi tries to send it back on net there, but Tagley there to stop it. Russell. And Russell battling here in the middle of the field. And we're just playing pinball here. Ushida tries to send it. It's deflected. Swing and a miss. Tracking it down. Taibbi again. And I think we have a handball.
Yeah.
We did, yep.
Caught her right in the hand off the redirection. And Taibbi almost had a shot there if she knew where the ball, maybe saw it a second or two earlier back when it was in the air.
Liv to boot it. And over to Austin. Off of LaRue. And tracking it down for UT Southern is Taylor, but LaRue gets it back. And it's deflected out of bounds. A throw in for Bethel.
Kind of heads up here on the other side of the field. I liked how Southern kind of used Taibbi to keep Bethel from going back and using their keeper as an extra passer.
Brungart wisely will let this go back to Hodgson. She'll punt it away. Over the midfield stripe, now over to Austin. Tries to get it out the Fod, excuse me. She has no choice but to kick it out. And the throw-in coming up for UT Southern.
Yeah, Ushida's been a pest on this near side, causing all kinds of problems for this Wildcats defense.
Getting in the Rodriguez. Ushida tripped up. Foul coming up.
She's going to go quick. We got a bit of a different vantage point, but it looks like she's got a pretty good look at the goal right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they're going to set up something here on the opposite end on the indirect. It's Masuya and Nushida next to each other. Will be Masuya out through Shida. And that one's taken away by Fudd over to Volker, who kicks it out. So good defense there from the Wildcats. Masuya. And that one's booted out of play to midfield, and it's going to keep rolling.
Yeah, got a good bounce and stayed in.
Brungard tracks it down. That kicks out the Hodgson.
And Southern going to switch field. Try to set something back up here. They've had a couple of good runs with Yoshida. Now I'd try to push on that other side, see if they can catch anybody not paying attention.
Yeah, Liv will track this one down and pick it up. 28-40 remaining here in the first half. And, ooh, dangerous pass. Yoshida's all over it and takes it over. And she's going to get up. Good pass. Taibbi going to find the back of the net, and UT Southern gets on the board as they lead at 1-0, 28-27, remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, Yoshida did a really good job taking that dangerous pass away from the Bethel defender, found Taibbi open in the middle of the field, and one of those very few times close to the goal that you have time to stop it and set a shot up. Taibbi puts it in the back of the net, and Southern up 1-0.
Yoshida's first assist of the year, and Taibbi becomes the Firehawks' leading scorer, her second goal of the season. And best passing sequence that we have seen from either side so far.
Yeah, they've shown flashes. UT Southern has moving the ball up and down, kind of moving it inside the box, and you can't do it any better than they just did it right there.
And they've had a bunch of charges just in the first 17 minutes or so, and that one finally netted them a goal. As Bethel just boots it down there. And Hodgson just waiting on someone. We're playing, right? Hodgson just waiting on someone to come challenge.
Hey, her team's got the lead. As long as nobody comes and contests her, she can sit there and watch that ball for the next 28 minutes at least.
So Hodgson will punt it. And finds Taibbi. What a pass out through Shida.
Trying to pay her back for the assist earlier.
Shida out to Russell.
Good
Some
pass.
pressure here. And, ooh, good idea. Walker.
Had a chance at a through ball there.
Yeah. And Ushida loses it. Yeah, it was all off of her. That will go to Bethel.
Yeah, tried to work on that spin move again. Just lost control of the ball.
Fudd to throw it in. Tries it to Volker. Tagley, almost intercepted by Ushida. They do try to get down the line and keep it in. And Rayner, Johnny on the spot.
Oh, good move.
Really good move. She's going to rush up the field. And trying for Rodriguez, but eventually finds its way out the Somp. Now to Masuya. That one.
Yeah, got a lot of purple jerseys around her. You want to flip the ball on that.
Walker here to Shida. And cleared out, but Russell right there.
Good pass.
Here to Walker. And no one comes up to it. Volker there. She's going to take it down the field. Trying for a charge. Cut off by Russell.
A little too much on that one.
And that is going to be a card coming up. 26-26 here on the clock, and that will be a yellow on Volker.
Yeah, a little aggressive on that one. Finally had gotten another chance at a run through and wasn't taking no for an answer.
Sophomore out of Ritterhut, Germany. I hope I'm saying that right. I did take 2 courses of German in college.
That's 2 more than me.
Yeah. Actually 3. 2 German 1, German 2, and a German film class.
Wow.
I know. Still can't speak it. Speak it at all as that kick will go out. Throwing coming up for the Wildcats. So Tagley checks out, and checking in will be Manea. or Mane. Tagley intercepts the throw-in. Trying to go cross field here to Masuya.
Yeah,
she was off. Yeah, pretty offsides there.
Yeah, I think she thought maybe. I thought she thought maybe Anna McCall Johnson was in front of her, but those defenders are sneaky, trying to pull you off sides. I've been on both ends of that.
Rayner to throw it in. Pop fly. Headed away. Kabaha finds it, but Musuya come away with it and kick it out.
A lot of open field here on this near side.
Brungard over to Russell.
That's going to, yeah.
And she can't track it down, so throwing coming up for Bethel.
Had an opportunity to flip the field there, just lost control of that one.
Fod. Throw it in. She was over the line there. Trying to get back in. Shot on net, and Hodgson comes up with it. That was Mine.
Yeah, she did a really good job right there, getting inside leverage on her defender, turning around and put a good shot on the goal. Didn't get enough on it, but it was a good idea.
Big boot from Hodgson makes its way over the field as the Firehawks pushing up. Struggle with it. Masuya will come up with it and tripped up. And we've got an injury, a foul, and down on the play is Johnson. 24-11 on the clock.
Yeah, Anna McCall Johnson, we just saw her make a big play to catch a Firehawk off sides a moment ago, and then comes up a little slow, grabbing her head. Maybe took one off the head or got caught an elbow maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, at least she got up quickly. 24-11 on a stop first half clock. And Briley Ross, junior out of Olive Branch, Mississippi, coming in for her. Taylor to kick it. So it's play on. It's not a direct kick or indirect kick, and we were offsides anyways.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a foul, it was a play on. 24 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, it looked like Millie Rayner, the freshman right there, got caught off sides.
Big boot here coming up from Volker. Off the shoulder of Walker. Goes to midfield. LaRue there. And taken away. Karbaha comes up with it.
Good
Boots
pass.
It. Chasing it down is Ross. And Russell there to take it away. That one in the corner. She's fighting with Mane. Goes out of bounds. Throwing coming up for the Wildcats.
Yeah, couldn't do anything right there. Got stuck in the corner. Almost one of those where you just had to give up possession.
It'll be Fod to throw in. Deep in their offensive zone. Tries to get it to Mane. Can't, and ball kicked away by Villalobos. And will be a goal kick for UT Southern.
Yeah, good job right there. Turn that into a goal kick. Again, a corner with how little Bethel's offense has been down here. You know, they're going to make the most out of every corner kick. So good opportunity here for Southern to kind of flip fields.
That is Bumgart to kick it away. LaRue going to come up with it. Charging down the sideline, going to the corner. Her cross finds its way to Hodgson. So after Hodgson bobbled a couple early, she's been pretty solid right after that.
Yeah, needed to right there. You have a Bethel forward coming in from that backside.
Looper locks it down. Now out there, Liv. Liv getting some pressure, finds Austin. Here comes Ushida, and that's wide. Ushida, can mention, Mike, she's been a pest here tonight. And gets another bag kick and another good possession here for UT Southern in their offensive zone.
Yeah, she's been huge on offense, but also defensively. You know, even on that side of the field, just taking the ball away from the Bethel defenders, setting up her team, and is the reason they're on the board.
Taibbi with 4 purple jerseys around. Walker, that's deflected off her. Kick it out. Rayner sends it back. Monet given charge. Taylor gets away from Monet, and Monet gets a little too rough and a foul on the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're not going to let you attack anybody from behind like that, so big moment coming up here for Southern.
Trying to get through Ushida. Rodriguez, ball kicked high. Ushida, and offsides against the Firehawks.
I don't know if I agree with that one there. That was a little close, but this guy down the line right here has been consistent.
Yep.
If it's close, it's offsides.
He was the lead. Well, no, that's the lead official is right on our side. It's the guy that was on our side that's out on the opposite side. LaRue gets the kick. Guarded here by Masuya. She'll boot it here on trying to get to Ross, and Hodgson comes away with another.
Showing some athleticism right there, all the way out to almost the end of the 18-yard box.
Big boot, and Fobb will track it down. Now out there with Liv. Finds Looper. Looper out to battle here in the middle. Walker. Som. And the ball's out of bounds. Throwing coming up for the Wildcats.
And you know, AJ, this year college soccer has been huge in the state of Tennessee. You know, Tennessee's the new #1 team in the country, and both Memphis and Vanderbilt in the top 15. So the state of Tennessee, and now that's in women's soccer, has just been great.
And we got 2 Tennessee teams playing right now.
Yeah.
Another header out of bounds.
It's been a very competitive game.
Monet trying to come up with it. Walker, bodies everywhere. That's Karabaha. Now they move it back out. Austin to Karabaha. Kicks out to Fod. Fod works it to Ross, who will go down into the corner. Crosses over. Nobody there. Masuya will pick it up.
Still a good play, though, from the junior forward, Ross, right there. Getting it down the sideline, just didn't have anybody covering up the back end on a redirect.
Good pass from Rodriguez here, and now Taibbi going to track it down. Ushida on the other side, trying to cross over to her. Fought there, but Ushida comes up with it. What's she going to do? She's made magic already tonight.
Gets it inside corner.
Fod knocks her off course, and good defense there by Fod. A goal kick now for Bethel.
Yeah, using your hips right there to work her outside and force that outside to a goal kick, and a good defensive stop right there by the Wildcats defense.
Liv with another boot coming up. Not really, just passes off to the side.
Yeah, both teams have handled goal kicks a little different from the men's to the women's game.
Rayner kicks it out, another throw in for Bethel. It's Looper to throw it in. Monet in a battle there in the corner, and Rayner kicks it away again. Rayner being tough defensively.
Yeah, they've really got them backed up here, does Bethel. They're going to try to capitalize here. But they still got a good bit of their defense playing back, so not really over-pursuing.
Monet. And Masuya tries to boot it away. Finds Taibbi, but Looper.
Crafty footwork.
Villalobos pressured. And they'll work across the field here to Fod.
He's got to play down the line and in the middle.
And they'll find Carbaja. Trying to get to Villalobos, but booted away again by UT Southern. So Bethel kind of flipping some momentum, a lot of offensive time in their own zone as good job by Ross to fight through it, and going to get a whistle and a foul here on the Firehawks. And a kick coming up.
Yeah, Ross has been awesome here on this near side, just up and down the field. Anytime she gets it in the corner, I mean, you can tell the Firehawks defense tries to adjust to her. And she hasn't put one in the goal yet, but she's done a really good job setting her team up. And, you know, like you said, AJ, a moment ago, really we're just one pass away from having a good shot attempt.
Across the field is Looper to kick this indirect kick.
Only put a one-person wall over there. So they're trying to man everybody up.
Kick goes towards the net, goes over the net, and that's going to be a goal kick for the Firehawks.
Yeah, going to that up and outside corner. Had a good pass there, just maybe a little bit too close to the goal and too high for any of the Wildcats to go after.
Coming up on the 15-minute mark here in the first half is Rayner. Quickly out to Taylor. Looking for Taibbi, and eventually finds her. Just out of the reach of Ushida. A slow roller and a throw-in coming up for Bethel. Fought the throw-in. And headed out by Walker.
Yeah, Fod, one of those Wildcats that's had her hands full tonight trying to guard Ushida.
Throw in, tries to find Volker. Rodriguez boots it away. Ushida heads. Villalobos sends it into their territory. And deflected. Walker swings and misses. Villalobos comes up with it.
That guy has a motorcycle.
Yeah. So a turnover here. Masuya with it. Charging upfield, has numbers. But kicks it wide, and Olive here with a goal kick.
Yeah, had to live a little bit further outside of the net. Wanted to try to put a shot in there, see if she could catch her off balance.
We can still hear that thing.
Yeah, and he's...
That's when you know your vehicle is too loud.
You can still hear it a half a mile down the road.
It's like a ghost that just haunts everybody. Looper gets the kick. And possession. It's going to be a foul against UT Southern. And Looper to kick it again. Actually, Pania. She'll kick it and does a good job down the line here. LaRue gets a foot on it. Now LaRue faces some. Taylor tries to kick it away and gets a elbow, forearm, something to the face for her efforts, and a foul. Possession for UT Southern.
Yeah, Audrey LaRue, a senior right there, just one too many dribbles, you know. You want the ball on your foot as little as possible. You trying to move that thing around and keep that defense moving, and LaRue right there, just a handful too many dribbles.
Official telling Monet to back up a bit as Rayner will boot this one away. Trying to find Masuya, and does. Masuya doing a good job boxing out her defense, but Panea comes up with it. Villalobos out to Austin. And gets it into their offensive territory. Sheeta going up for that one, but a throw-in coming up for UT Southern.
Yeah, it's really fun watching this game, man. Both the men's and women's. You kind of just, you can tell both teams are just trying to see how much they can get away with almost.
Taibbi heads it down the line. Fought there. She'll kick it out, and another throw-in for the Firehawks.
And this is where they're dangerous on this near side here with Ushida. He's gotten them many shots and has the one assist.
Headed by Fod. Yoshida comes up with it. Knocked out.
Yeah, hard to dribble through 2 defenders.
She's done it a couple times already
Yeah.
tonight. That throw out of the reach and a goal kick coming up. Live here with the boop, and Masuya going to track it down. Battle here in midfield. And yeah, Russell going to get the foul there.
Yeah, Baylor Russell, a freshman, showing some intensity there. You like to see that from your young players, but maybe a bit too much right there.
So Volker going to kick it here for the Wildcats. Boots it, and LaRue gets a head on it. Ross, pressured here by Russell, turns. The Monet, Walker just takes it away from her. She'll get it down the field, but a good interception there by Austin. Now the Monet. And Monet tries to get in the corner, crosses over, and that one is deflected in a corner kick coming up for Bethel.
Those deflections back in the middle of the field, especially with your own defenders, are the scariest.
Looks like it is Villalobos to attempt the corner kick. And just out of the read, that didn't hit anyone there. A good opportunity for Looper, and she got the worst of that. Austin over Hodgson's head and out, and a goal kick coming up, and we've got an injured Wildcat on the play. 10:05 on the clock as it stops. Looper's okay. She'll make her way off. Kick coming up here from Rayner. Back out there to Liv. Taibbi giving pressure and a Liv. Almost waited a second too late there. Villalobos, excuse me. Pressure comes, turnover. Taibbi with it. Now over to Masuya. Masuya tries to find a way to get in the box. No cross and a corner kick coming up for the Firehawks.
Yeah, heck of a play right there by the freshman Masuya. Couldn't find a good inward pass and pretty much just walked it out of bounds and sets up herself with a big corner kick coming up. About 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining.
We're about to hit the 9-minute mark here. Masuya's kick, a low line drive and deflects out, but booted away.
Those can be some of the most dangerous. They sneak through everybody because you're not looking at your feet, and then you have one in the goal. So
Manea takes it all the way the other end, but out of bounds, but at least they flipped the field a bit. Masuya with the throw-in. Rodriguez, it's out of bounds, but to Bethel. Actually, they'll switch it to UT Southern. This looks like we got some subs coming in here for the Firehawks. Stoppage of play as well.
Looks like the officials are going over there to have a word with the coach. Not sure exactly what it is, if we've got something else going on or what.
Clock stops at 8:12 left in the first half. And this, saw this official earlier on the opposite end. He's no nonsense type of guy, as we'll get back to action. Ball goes out. Another throw in for the Wildcats. Messia kicks it off her own teammate. Eventually cleared. Austin giving chase. Thawed. And taken away by Bungard. Big boot down the opposite way. Taibbi giving chase. Live. High kick over the midfield stripe. But out. And a throw in for the Firehawks. Russell throws to Ushida and just stiff-armed away by Ross.
They've got to run down the sideline here.
Rayner to Hodgson. Hodgson to Walker. And now over to Russell. Russell now to Ushida.
Oh, nice move.
To Taibbi, sandwiched in a foul against Bethel. Good move down the line here to Rodriguez. Rodriguez crosses a good opportunity.
They got a shot on the backside.
They do. Som, her kick, deflected out. Pania giving chase. And we'll kick it away. And it's going to go in Bethel's favor here with the throw-in.
Yeah, Mia Som, the junior, had an opportunity right there, just a little bit off target on that one.
From Seattle, Washington, long way away from home. Walker with possession. Finds Ushida. Battling with Thod and makes its way out to Austin. Russell and Ross battling for the ball. And Ross picks up the foul.
Oh, Bethel crowd not happy about that one. Thought Ross got around that corner clean, but a little too much arms on that one.
Coming up on the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Taylor to boot it away. Off the head of Pania. Carballo swinging a miss by Rodriguez. And tracking it down is Looper. Bumgart will send it back into the Firehawk offensive zone. And
yeah, Taibbi is offsides.
Way offsides. And Taibbi thought she got back on, and that was not the opinion of the two officials.
Yeah, another one I'm not sure if I agree with, but that was the call they decided to go with.
And they called her out on the original way offside. Austin over to Pania. Austin here to Carballo, taken away by Walker. Walker tries to take it down the sidelines.
Bethel's going to get the ball back off that.
Yeah. He fought for the throw-in. Flex out, LaRue and Rayner. Rayner took out LaRue in a foul. Kind of pretty obvious there.
Yeah, that's definitely one that I don't think anybody is going to disagree with.
The Volker.
Except maybe Rayner.
Yeah. She wasn't arguing much on that one. Volker to kick. Comes a kick from Volker. A bit offline. Masuya gets a shoulder on it, and Rodriguez is going to clear. Taibbi giving chase. Can't get it by Fod. Monet takes it into the corner. Looking for Pania. Swing and a miss, and Pania's got an opportunity. Her kick crosses over. Kicked out. A good clear. Now Yoshida going to take it away as well. Masuya.
Yeah, wisely just getting that one out of there, letting your defense reset.
Taibbi crossed up. Now Walker gets it to Yoshida.
They've got to run. Oh, what a move.
Yoshida makes her miss. Crosses over. Liv makes the diving save.
Whew. I'll tell you what, this freshman keeper for Bethel, Liv, has been having a great game.
Monet working quickly down the opposite sideline.
Almost took it coast to coast right there.
Yeah, blocked up and kicked out. Throw in for the Wildcats. 2:40 remaining here in the half. Pania. Here's a looper. That's taken away by Masuya. Now Volker. Over to Fott. She and Taibbi giving chase a Liv. Taibbi giving more chase. Fott finds its way to Austin. Fott trying to take it down the sidelines and finds Carbajal.
Got a chance to make a little run here.
A good move from Ross. She'll take it to the corner, splitting the Fire Rock defense. Crosses over. And Rayner heads it away, and Masuya going to come up with it. Pressure from behind from Monet. Kicked out, throw in for Bethel. Minute 40 left here in the half.
And Masuya was getting hounded down the sideline right there.
Panea saves it from going out. But Rayner will intercept, try to clear. And Taibbi with a good move, and Volker just runs her over. And we are going to get a card here. Or not, maybe not.
It's definitely an emphatic whistle. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It definitely sounded like it would be. Oh, there
Yes,
we are.
yeah, he did. Volker will get the yellow.
Let's see what UT Southern's going to work with. Got about
Oh, she's getting a red card now.
Wow. And Volker is
out.
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah. And the official making his way. Oh, he's telling someone to move away from back behind the net.
I thought he was going to go
Yeah.
give the goalie a card or something. Now, a red card, AJ, isn't just a penalty for this game. A red card in NAIA results in an immediate ejection from the game and a mandatory one-game suspension for the player, with longer suspensions for severe offenses like violent behavior or fighting or something like that. But Volker will be out this one and the remainder of the next one, too.
Yeah. 2 yellow cards in one match. Psalm with the interception, and her ball takes it away from behind. Minute left. Swing and a miss there. Taibbi tries to come up with it.
Oh, they got a chance.
And we have got a foul or an offside.
Offside, yeah. And that would have been a foul right there, a penalty on the Bethel defense, and it would have given Taibbi a penalty shot, but just a bit behind the defense.
Live to boot it away. Under 30 seconds left. Comes the kick. Baja finding Ross. And deflects out to Taylor, kicks it back over.
8, 7, 6.
Under 10 seconds now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll be it for that.
And that will do it for the first half. So UT Southern leads it 1-0 after the first 45 minutes of play. Take a few minute break. We'll recap the first half, and then we'll get you ready for the start of the second half. That is next on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service. Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation, you're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property has just hit the market and it's turning heads all over the region.
Reports confirm this is no ordinary home. We're talking about a stunning 16-acre estate featuring a modern ranch-style home with almost 3,000 square feet of single-level living space, meticulously designed for comfort and style. Sources say the property comes with its very own mother-in-law home and a 30 by 90 workshop that has an 800 square foot apartment.
In the center of it all is your own private resort. A sparkling pool surrounded by an awesome pool house, a place to unwind, to entertain, and to make every day feel like you're on vacation. Opportunities like this don't stay on the market very long. So for more information, contact Stacy Springer, 931-242-9263 before the story changes. This has been your breaking news real estate update. Now back to you.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back, everybody, here to Grissom Pitch. Getting you ready for the start of the second half where UT Southern leads Bethel 1-2-0. AJ Good here with Michael Marks. And Mike, taking a look at those first half stats. Bethel got 3 shots on goal. UT Southern got 4, but the Firehawks the only one to find the back of the net. A really good pass from Yoshida to Camilla Taibi, her second of the season. That's the difference between these two right now.
Yeah, and looking at the box score, you can tell how close this game is. UT Southern only 5 shots to Bethel's 4. And UT Southern's really only gotten it from 2 players, Yoshida and Taibi. Bethel, it's kind of spreading the ball around a little bit. But I'm looking to see if Ross can finally find somebody, when she crosses that ball over on the far sideline, she can finally find somebody on that back end for Bethel and try to get them back into this game.
Each side has had their opportunities. Bethel actually had a goal called back because of offsides, if I believe.
Yeah, offsides has played a huge role in this first half. There were probably a couple of scoring opportunities from UT Southern taken away by an offsides.
Yeah, UT Southern and Bethel both have had plenty of opportunities. We've seen a lot of momentum swings in this one. Looked like UT Southern was going to dominate early, then about a minute later, Bethel's got all the action on their side of the field.
Yeah, so it was really even back and forth first half. I'm seeing, I want to see if UT Southern comes out and attacks in the second half. It looks like the number 10 team in the country that they are.
Olive and Hodgson for the goalkeepers for each side, each with a trio of saves. Olive, after giving up the early goal, has been pretty solid, and Hodgson, after a shaky start, has been pretty solid as well.
Yeah, both goalies kind of had a little bit of a slow start, but both of them flying all over the place, making some big saves.
2.5 minutes, we'll have the start of the second half here with UT Southern leading Bethel 1-0. That's next here on the X Sports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
No surprise.
Yeah. Yep, that checks out.
Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here, Grissom pitch getting ready to start the second half here of this NAIA Women's Soccer Showdown as UT Southern leads Bethel 1-0. So UT Southern in the orange will go on your screen from left to right. Bethel in the purple will go from right to left. So UT Southern will have it to start things off here to start the second half.
Yeah, and, you know, like we saw in the first half, AJ, the first half goals coming on this north side goal, but in the second half we saw a lot more action here on the south side, so you know, that does bode well for UT Southern.
Waiting on the whistle here from the official. And here we go.
Looking really aggressive on offense. Seven of your players already on the Bethel side of the field.
Ross tries to move it ahead the Carbaja and track down. Her and Russell had some battles there in the first half, and that goes out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for the Firehawks.
Really curious to see who catches momentum first in this second half, and you know, you want to come out, especially if you're down like Bethel, come out and really attack these first 10 minutes, try to tie this game back up, but there's a lot of time left.
Ball in the middle of the field, and a foul called on Ross will go in UT Southern's favor. Rayner going to work quickly, going to boot it way down the field, and Pania gets ahead on it. Rodriguez, a good pass here to Yoshida. Yoshida trying to make a move, and knocked out. And a corner kick coming up for UT Southern.
Yeah, want to try to capitalize here. I'm also wondering, in the case of Bethel, how they're going to play without Volker here in the second half. She was a big part. You know, one of those shots, was one of the big defenders for that team in the first half. You know, how are they going to bode with her without her in the second half?
Yoshida to attempt the corner. And a little bit offline, and Taylor got a foot on it, and it goes. I believe we got a new goalie in net here, Mike.
Yeah, let me see if we can get a number on that keeper. It's not a leave anymore. That would be.
Yeah, they changed goalies here at halftime.
So they've gone with Alba Lopez Guerrero, the senior kicker, goalkeeper.
Alba Lopez is the new goalie. So I saw them warming up, and I just didn't notice it there at the time. So,
and Aleve had a great first half. I mean, she made a lot of plays, but you know, obviously, when you're playing a nationally ranked team, you almost have to play perfect.
Pania tries to find LaRue and can't. The Lobos battle here with Taibbi, headed out by Som, Rayner, and LaRue going to try to take in the corner and does. That one is knocked out.
Batted away. I believe that was Rodriguez right there on the play.
Palmero Solis is the new Firehawk into the game as well. A few subs coming in at halftime. Didn't see hardly any at all in the first half.
Yeah, not many.
Yeah, that was close to being a handball. Goes in the box, headed out. Looper, battle here with Masuya. Tries to cross, gets deflected wide, and a corner kick coming up.
Now here's a big opportunity for Bethel. We're inside about 3 or 4 minutes into the second half. Would love to knock this game back up and really leave the whole second half up to who hits that next shot.
The Lobos to boot it away. Try to get it. Good shot in the box. All but three in the box here.
Yeah, really playing heavy on offense.
That one's headed away, but Masuya out the looper. Looper wide left.
Yeah, just a bit much on that one from Looper. But that's kind of why you keep somebody out of the box when it's deflected like that. They had another shot opportunity, just a bit off the mark, though.
Be Rayner to kick it away. It's a good boot on it. Finds Taibbi. Out to Masuya. And we have a foul. Will be called here on Looper.
Now let's see what Southern tries right here. Obviously Bethel's going to keep that defense pressed up to try to, pretty much make everybody offsides. But at this point, you're just relying on speed to get behind them.
And trying to find Rayner, and she does. Headed out. And almost taken by Taibbi.
Looks like she's cramping up.
Yeah, we are offsides here.
Yep.
Checking in. Addison Schumacher just came in. I don't know why we had a stoppage. And out the Pania. That's a dangerous pass. Here comes Masuya. Masuya going to win the battle.
Yeah.
And a whistle called.
That was a trip.
Yeah.
Like the aggressiveness, just a bit too much on that pursuit.
Pania tries to find LaRue. Taylor gets a knee on it. Yeah, Taylor takes over possession. And LaRue with the deflection. That will go deep the other way. Rayner swoops in the intercept. And a throw in now for the Wildcats.
They're trying to push right here.
Down the line, finding Manea off of her chest and out.
That would have been a good opportunity right there. Monet got behind the Firehawks defense, but just couldn't control that throw.
Throws it down the line here. Carball, over the LaRue, loses it out of bounds again. And Taylor, now Rayner will throw it in. Rayner, the freshman out of High Holstow, England. Hopefully I said that right.
Both these squads have got some players from all over the United Kingdom. There's parts of Northern Ireland, Scotland.
Yoshida tracking it down.
She's got the moves.
And Villalobos going to clear, but Taylor coming to the rescue quickly. Down the line here to Masuya. Battling with Looper, tries to cross, finds.
Gets it to the middle.
Yep. Solis. And a throw-in coming in for the Firehawks.
And we've seen both Bethel teams so far come on the road and bring their defense with them. They have been really stout, trying to keep these teams out of the goal.
And good defense from Monet. Goal kick coming up here for Bethel.
Yeah, really, AJ, no team so far through the first 8 or so minutes of this second half. Neither team's really grabbed the momentum.
No, kind of just been a slog on the sidelines and in the middle. Kicking it out here, the Pinea. LaRue gets it out the Looper.
Oh, good pass.
Kicks down the line here, but Rayner going to track it down. Or Bumgart going to send it the other way.
Oh, she kept that in.
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, dangerous.
Oh, this is dangerous. Taibbi gets the deflection. And a good job there from Lopez challenging Taibbi. She's a little bit gippy there.
Yeah, both of them coming up a bit slow right here. You run into each other full speed, that's not going to feel good for anybody.
Lopez does boot it towards her sideline. Schumacher. And we got an injured Firehawk here.
Yeah, looked like Taibbi down right there. Looking like a cramp, though. You see trying to stretch out that left hamstring.
Yeah, after having a good chance there and colliding with Lopez. Yeah, just a cramp, nothing serious. So she will make her way off. We have a sub coming in. I believe that is Rodriguez.
Hopefully for Taibbi, that's not a long-term injury.
Yeah.
Looked like just a cramp, though. Maybe get her some banana or some pickles or mustard.
Chocolate, Pepsi,
There's
Coca-Cola.
a million things that'll fix it.
Not Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I
No.
do not condone it. And the Wildcats trying to move it down the field here. Schumacher.
Dean Southern's playing some tough defense, not
Yeah.
letting anybody.
Another foul coming up here. Kick for Schumacher. Wildcats only putting 3 in the box. And Rayner will head it away and track it down. Kind of mishits it, and that's going to end up being a corner kick for Bethel. Villalobos will be the one that takes the corner. So we come up on the 10-minute mark of the second half. The kick. In the box, Rayner heads it away.
That was a good one right where you want it. Just got to a UT Southern Firehawk first.
Ross with a good move and goes off the face of Rayner. Then this kick will go wide.
Ooh.
Goal kick coming up for the Firehawks.
Yeah, lucky to get that one out of the goal and try to send it back this other way.
Hodgson will let Rayner take it. Looking for Masuya and finds her. And LaRue takes it away. LaRue through ball here for Ross, and Hodgson is there for the stop.
A good stop by Hodgkin right there. When in a moment like this, they get dark. Sometimes that ball can get a little wet.
Panea gets a foot on it, takes a weird bounce. Looper and Masuya battling for it. And it's Masuya coming up with it.
Oh, good.
Intercepted here by Looper. LaRue back to Looper. Sends the middle of the field. Rayner is there for the stop. And good job by Psalm, walling off Kabaha. And tries the through ball there for Solis. Now Yoshida gets it to Solis, but Panea there for the stop. She'll boot it out of bounds.
Good stop right here by the Wildcats defense, but Southern still being very aggressive on this offensive end. Here in the last 5 minutes or so, they've really picked up the intensity.
Battle for the ball here. Solis and Schumacher. Panea will get it down the line, but out. Another Firehawk throw-in.
And with everybody pushed over to that far side so much, this would be a good opportunity to try to switch the ball and get it up the field. I mean, we've seen Masuya play just as aggressive as Yoshida on this near side here in the second half.
It's off of Solis and out now. Wildcat throw-in. Rayner gets it to go the other way. Looper to take it. Now out the Lopez. And a Firehawk throw-in. As LaRue telling everyone to calm down here.
Yeah, it does seem like Bethel is playing a bit tense to start this second half. Trying to get everybody to settle in, and could be the key to getting back in this game.
Solis and knocked out by Villalobos. Quickly moving down the field is Rayner. Knocked out by Looper. Sub coming in here for the Firehawks.
It looks like we got...
It's Taibbi coming in for Solis.
And that's big for UT Southern. You know, your offense has been right there the past couple of minutes. Now you get one of your best offensive players back in the game.
And trying to get it down the line. And Panea.
It does look like they're playing her a little bit back right now.
And Mike, it looks like they're bunched up on this end.
Just like they were a minute ago on the other side.
Somehow Taibbi got it through there. Not a great hit, touch there by Austin, but Schumacher saves her. Car ball. And Ross just did not go get it. Now Yoshida. Here to Walker. Looking for Masuya and does. Masuya and offsides.
They ain't giving you an inch tonight, AJ.
Nope.
I tell you, both of these officials as line judges, they're making sure nobody's offsides. I'll give them that.
Lopez over to Austin and deflected off Yoshida and out. Well, actually, did Schumacher try to go get it?
Schumacher went to go get it. It's Southern ball.
Rodriguez in the corner. Austin knocks her off the ball. And a goal kick coming up.
I ended up not hurting Bethel too much there.
30 minutes left to play here in the game. Lopez over to Austin. Schumacher gets a foot on it. Oh, now they find Schumacher. And finds Kabaha.
Oh, good
Makes
move.
a good move. But Rayner, as always, is there to clean it up defensively.
Yeah, what a big safety net she's been for the Firehawks defense tonight. But a really, really good move there by Trabal to make that move on the inside, just the dribble a little bit too much in front of her.
So Schumacher with the throw-in.
Carbajal, I don't know if she's come out of the game or not tonight, and she's been playing this as a freshman.
Yeah, her and the Looper and LaRue. LaRue with a header on it, and Hodgson to scoop it up. Hodgson with the punt, and a good one. Schumacher with a good touch, and finds its way to Ross. And Taylor just takes it away from her.
Took two Firehawks to take her down that time.
Sap one out, another Wildcat throw-in. And Mike, like you mentioned, there has been a ton of action in the second half, just a lot of neutral zone, down the sideline sort of stuff.
Yeah, really, this 40 yards in the middle of the field, 20 yards on each side.
And right when we say that, offsides. We've had a lot of those too.
But yeah, really, this 40 yards, 20 on each side here at midfield has been where the ball stayed the majority of this 17 minutes into the second half. So each team is trying to make a quick statement. Bethel trying to get back in the game. Southern trying to kind of put them out of it. But neither team is defense will break.
Looper with the kick. Two Firehawks converge on it. Now LaRue comes up with it. Trying to turn up field, but Taylor just takes it away. Austin. Now to Schumacher. Hands over to Ross. And no one giving up an inch here in the neutral zone. He kicks it back out to Lopez, who is way out of the net. Austin. Ooh, dangerous. And,
They're bouncing off everybody.
Yeah. And Masuya pressuring Panea. Looper tracks it down.
Both teams playing a very physical second half.
Carbaja now out to Austin. Austin sends it. And Hodgson tracks it down right before LaRue could get there. LaRue kind of coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, putting on a sprint right there. May not think of it much, but the athleticism of your goalie it can make a difference in a game.
Absolutely. Russell trying to find Yoshida. Yoshida got it in between the lines. Schumacher.
That was a really good job keeping that in for as long as she did.
Yeah. Russell with the throw-in. And trying to find Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is going to come up with it. Crosses over Masuya, but Looper gets ahead on it, and LaRue's going to clear it.
Another big stand by the Wildcats defense. I mean, we've seen it once. We've seen it probably 100 times tonight. Just UT Southern gets in there, and the Wildcats just find a way to get out of it.
Schumacher is out, trying to dribble through a pair of UT Southern defenders. And a good block now, Som. Going to be Walker tracks it down to Masuya. Ooh, Panea off of Walker. That one deflected, and Lopez wisely lets it go out. Goal kick coming up for Bethel.
Southern doing a really good job keeping it on this one side of the field. It's kind of cut this game in half.
Coming up on the 25-minute mark here in the game. And gets it over to Austin. That's into the Bethel bench as one of their coaches about tripped over the chair. Trying to get it to Rodriguez. Austin intercepts. And we'll kick it out again. And Rodriguez and Panea battling there in the corner. And the ball's going to find its way to the Carbaja. Now over to LaRue. LaRue hasn't touched it much tonight. It beats Taibbi.
Yeah, you can tell that leg cramp is still bothering her right there. Didn't look nearly as fast there to Taibbi.
Hodgson scoops it up again. Another boot coming away.
Yeah, looks like that right calf's still bothering her a little bit.
And Panea will head this one out.
Southern has a good opportunity for a run right here.
Taibbi to throw it in. LaRue heads it. Taylor. Masuya trying to go after Panea. Will boot this out again.
I think that may have gone off.
They saying it went off?
Yeah, Masuya.
Okay.
So that'll be Bethel ball down close to midfield. And Bethel just trying to keep the ball on the Firehawk side of the field for a couple of minutes, see if they can build up some offensive momentum. But right now, I mean, they're just having a hard time getting there.
The same goes for both sides. If they're going to get down there, it's going to be like this one throw in, headed out of bounds after another.
That's usually the best way to move it down the field.
Now Panea will knee that one away. Her guard was on the initial kick.
Surprised Rodriguez didn't try to stop that out of the air.
Som tries to kick it, but Villalobos there intercepts. Now Austin kicks it across the field. Ross to Monet, and a high kick.
Yeah, I got the leg a little too high up in the air. Oh, this is coming back to.
Yeah.
Now here comes Bethel setting up that really high defensive wall.
And Rayner, a looper, will head this one kind of deep into the corner.
Yeah, parallel to that 18-yard line, the top half of that box.
See, it tries to get in Taibbi, and Bethel now working quickly the other way.
Ooh, may have rolled an ankle there. Well,
foul called.
Yeah. Som must have got her from behind.
Looper to boot it. Good kick, and another foul against UT Southern. That's another good way to get on the other side of the field.
Yeah, Monet's spent a good bit of time on the ground this evening.
Looper to kick. Clear night here in Pulaski. Moon off in the distance.
Beautiful weather. I mean, it's been really nice. A little warm today, but and it looks like we're getting that second summer coming up this next week. But
and gets inside the box.
Ooh.
The ball somehow leaked out, but Masua cleared it.
That just saved a goal right there big time, because when you get a bunch of players in a dog pile like that, I mean, it can kind of squirt through and be a problem. And
offside. So what a break there for UT Southern, because it seemed like every purple and orange jersey converged there on the box, and Massia just got it out in time.
And including Hodgkin, the keeper has been doing a really good job, but kind of got lost in that jumble. And if it wasn't for Massia on that back end, this one would be tied up.
Rayner for the kick.
And for Bethel, it wouldn't have come at a better time.
Yoshida and Schumacher collide. And Schumacher wins it. Now out to Austin. And just out of the reach of Ross, another Firehawk throw-in.
Both these teams, AJ, have shown a ton of promise, because even when they miss a pass or it's off the bad part of your foot, they're just really right there from making a huge play.
Throw in. Kerbaha takes it. And what a boot by Walker. But Lopez going to track it down. Yeah, the one-handed scoop.
Yeah. I'm about to say, she's been the type of keeper that's been throwing it out to her defense and letting them send the ball up the field.
Tracked down here by Russell. Stays with it.
But that just shows a lot of respect to this UT Southern defense, that knowing even if you punt it down there, you probably aren't going to get it.
LaRue giving chase. Taylor, and runs back into LaRue. Gets it into the clear, but Rayner is there to boot it away.
Yeah, that didn't result in anything, but one of the better through balls we've seen today.
Especially the second half, because we haven't seen much at all.
Yeah, definitely a defensive battle here. And as a former defender, I love it.
And Rodriguez and Austin.
Ooh. It does look like Rodriguez may have rolled her ankle there.
Yeah. Stoppage in play. 17:53 on the clock. And it's the second time the trainers had to come out. We had a really good flow there till right at that point.
And we had an injury kind of similar to this in the first half. That one on the far side of the field. But it definitely looked like Rodriguez got rolled up on right there.
And slowly making her way up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's putting any weight on that. Well, walking off a little better, but definitely favoring that left side.
22. So, Solis.
Oh, yeah, pardon,
coming.
Solis.
Yeah, Palmera Solis. So, slow walk for Rodriguez. 17:53 remaining in the match. So they'll bring the ball to the far end here. Live ball, and we'll play on. Taken away here by Som, but LaRue comes in from behind. LaRue's been way more active in the second half. Taylor now. But Carbaja kicks it out to the keeper and Lopez. Pressure comes from Solis. Now over to Austin. Schumacher blocked out of bounds by Russell.
Bethel trying to load up for one big run at it here, and under 17 minutes to go. Trying to knot this one up and try to go back home to McKenzie, Tennessee with a tie.
Well, good defense here by Solis, and kicks this one to the corner. And that is going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats, but it's deep in the offensive zone for the Firehawks.
Yeah, we had I believe Solis and Guerrero going after that one, the keeper for Bethel, and she's had a very impressive second half as well. Especially with the ball being on her side of the field a whole lot more.
And they're going to get it here, Yoshida. Good pass. Walker finds the back of the net, and UT Southern makes it 2-0 with 6:25 remaining here in the match.
How about it from the Skyhawks? They get a really good look there across the middle, and Uchida has both assists in this game, and they've been beautiful, setting up her teammates right there, Walker, with the shot, and they've really taken advantage of their.
Or was it Taylor with the goal? They're hugging Taylor here.
So it must have been Charlotte Taylor.
Yeah.
Who's had a great game herself. So Bethel trying.
It was Walker. Yep. It was Walker. I thought it was. I just saw them really.
So yeah, Ellie Walker, the sophomore midfielder with the goal there, and Bethel coming right back at him. But Southern, I would anticipate up to with around 16 minutes to go. They're not going to be playing too aggressive on the offensive end. Just try to keep that defense stout.
And some good defense here, of course, from Rayner, who has been everywhere tonight for UT Southern.
Yeah, Millie Rayner been playing awesome tonight. It's really been the glue of this UT Southern defense.
Actually, it was Taylor that got the goal for UT Southern, not Walker. So
either way, they both had a good night.
Yeah, both have a good night, and Taylor stepped up and delivered a dart to the back of the net for her first goal of the year. Foul called here against the Firehawks.
I believe that's Molly. Who we got right there? That is Looper.
And direct coming up.
I believe she was the one that put it in the back of the net in the first half. Oh, a good one.
Deflects out. And the kick goes wide.
That was about the best spot you could have put that. Just
corner coming up here for the Wildcats.
well, looks like they'll get another shot at it.
Looks like Villalobos will boot it. Another good kick. Leaks through. Looper giving chase. That is good defense here from Taibbi. And a throw in for the Wildcats.
Well, she was huge on offense in the first half. Taibbi, since going down with that calf cramp, has been really huge on defense.
Monet. And it's taken away and cleared. Schumacher. Shot goes wide.
Yeah, just trying to put anything on goal at this point, see what you can get to happen, but it's almost desperation time for the Wildcats coming up.
And Hodgson, as she should, taking her time. 13:30 remaining here in the match.
Yeah, she's in no hurry. They've got a 2-point lead with 13 and a half minutes left.
Rayner to kick. And Panea will send it the other way. Taibbi giving chase and lets it go out. Another throw-in coming up.
I'm not sure if that was the best spot to put that one.
Right.
Passing that in there to
Walker
in double coverage.
And a foul here against Bethel.
That clock keeps ticking.
Kick here from Rayner. Another good one across the way. Masuya gets a foot on it, and it goes out. Looper trying to work quickly. And Masuya comes off after the touch.
Yeah, trying to flip the field here.
Yeah.
Did a good job of that right there. Centering it back up and getting it to this far side.
Gets it to Yoshida. Yoshida tries to get through ball. And a foul called here against Bethel.
Yeah, they're going to get Schumacher with that one, the junior midfielder. And I don't know if he even needed that one. It looked like the ball had already been taken away. That's going to set him up with an indirect attempt from about 35 yards out.
Yeah, time called here. 11:55.
Looks like everything's okay. Looks like it may have been tackle right there.
Kick coming up here and offline by Taylor.
Oh, and that one snuck through the fence. That one's rolling all the way almost to the road out here. Wow, even Bethel doesn't seem to be in too big of a rush right here. And down 2 with approaching 10 minutes to go, you got to hurry.
Oh, not a good pass there. Taking advantage of it was Solis, and it goes just a bit wide. I think a corner coming up for UT Southern.
Wow, I mean, would have been an amazing shot from Solis if she got that one to sneak through. Just off, but again, that clock keeps ticking, and Southern keeps the ball on the Bethel side of the field, so.
That's Yoshida to kick.
Got everybody right on that line.
Yoshida, good ball. And that one off the crossbar and in!
What a shot. Oh, I believe it's near side officials set off sides.
Stop the clock.
So what do we?
And there's they're getting the goal. Is it Taylor that did it again?
Wow.
I believe it is. Taylor gets the goal. It's 3-0 Firehawks. I could have swore that went in.
Yeah.
And they do.
Man, Charlotte Taylor, another huge play right there. And man, and just like this game, the men's game, there was the 2 late goals on this far side of the field right here. That really was the difference. And, again, that did benefit UT Southern in this instance.
2:40 remaining. A corner kick goal here for the Firehawks. Second for Taylor.
You love when you can capitalize off those, big opportunities like that. And now it makes it much more comfortable for that UT Southern defense.
Masuya racing the other way. Through ball for Som, and Lopez is there for it.
Yeah, she had come up a little bit early and kind of left that open.
Walker. Now back to Lopez.
Taking her time scanning the defense. A really good pass right there.
Taylor had her knee hurt right there, and another stoppage of play.
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like she's cramping again.
Both
legs. Ooh.
Oh. That's a worst-case scenario there.
Yeah, we've all been there on that one.
Clock stops at 9:58, and not the greatest walk. She will have to come off with the double cramps.
And you know what? 2 goals, 2 cramps. It's been a night for Taylor.
12 for 5.
It's Carla Montiel out of Nashville, Tennessee. Junior.
Yeah, Montiel out of Valor Prep Academy, a pretty good soccer program here in the Mid-State.
Booted away here by Austin, headed by Rayner. LaRue, shot goes wide. Goal kick coming up for Auction.
And I can just tell for the Firehawks that 9 minutes and 30 seconds left cannot come off any faster. Or any slower in this case.
Low line drive kick from Rayner and gets a foot on it. Here comes Ross. Ross trying to race into the box, and Russell runs her over. Rayner gets it. Now out to Ushida. Down the line, and Solis comes up with it.
Really good job moving the ball around, trying to prevent a play like that. Ooh.
And play on. Austin. And Ross right back on her feet and right back on the ground. Rayner.
I think that's a call that would be made in a tie ball game or a one goal game, but
that's the pit.
Yeah, 3-point advantage at 8 minutes to go is. There's going to be some stuff that gets gets by.
That's the pitch 2 inches off the zone, called for a strike in a run rule game.
Umpire just wants a cheeseburger. Wants to go eat.
Walker. Now over to Taibbi. Good move from Taibbi. Now back out to Walker. Som chases it down here in the corner. Back out to Taibbi. And LaRue will kick it out.
That's been an interesting matchup tonight, watching LaRue versus Taibbi. Two very talented players with footwork.
And they get it in here to Solis.
Just putting it in the corner, and they're going to set the.
Yeah. Somehow it got through. Masuya now to Solis. Pania heads it. And kicking it out is Carbajal.
This is going to give the.
Brungart sends it in the box. Lopez struggles with it, and Solis did enough not to touch her.
Did her best right there.
Yeah.
That would have been a good opportunity to switch the field, but honestly, if you can just send it down there, keep it as far away from your goal as possible, you're doing your job right.
Lopez, a high punt. Taibbi now to Masuya. Pressure by LaRue. And Villalobos taken away here by Matil.
Yeah, it's getting physical.
Yeah. Rayner sends it deep and's got Masuya.
And she was on this time.
Masuya, Lopez makes a save there in the corner.
Yeah, AJ, if you've never seen these two teams play tonight, I can agree that this is a bitter rivalry.
Yeah. Both the men and the women.
Yeah.
Headed by Walker. Rayner takes over. And LaRue and Mateen take it from her. Here comes LaRue. Now Ross. And Taibbi. That's going to be a foul there.
Yeah, not going to let that one slide. That one a bit egregious right there from Taibbi. And that was close to being inside the 18-yard box.
Right.
I believe it actually may have been, but an indirect here. Just outside. Kind of hard to see that line on the far side.
Yeah. Comes the kick. And Pania comes up with it. And, Looper with a good opportunity, and it's booted wide.
Yeah, big opportunity there from Rooper, and just missed that one.
So Bethel going to start making some late subs as we're under 5 minutes left to play.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are gonna be doing that.
That is Taria coming in for Monet.
And also Anna McCall Johnson for Bailey Ross.
And LaRue and Masuya coming together here. Yeah,
good spin move.
Yeah. And time called. More subs. It's time from UT Southern. 4:19 remaining.
And it looks like Camelia Taibbi, that's going to be the end of the night for her and for Riho Masuya.
So Jamie Brown and Caroline Hathcox. Brown out of Fayetteville, Tennessee.
So right
Hathcox out of Morris, Alabama. Rowan finds Solis. There to Brown and chases Som.
I want to watch Hathcox right there. May have been a bit off in that last play.
And a little chippy here at the end, Mike.
Yeah.
Som down the line. And Solis giving chase and keeps it in.
Oh, what a pass to the middle.
And Mantiel taken away from Austin. And LaRue here at the interception.
Yeah, Brown took one too many touches there. Needed to send that one in.
Catching up with it here is Turaya. And Walker at the interception, and she'll boot it out of play.
Tell you what, AJ, it's gotten a little cool here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm over here in shorts and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
that 72 degrees that it says it is, a little chilly.
Rayner. And Brungart tries to boot it away, and Walker will.
Under 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And this Firehawks defense intensity is still there.
Boot it way down the line. Looper finds a way to get it down the line, but eventually rolls out.
We got another sub coming in for UT Southern.
And another clock stoppage at 2:32.
And they're going to give Hakuru Uchida a sub, and she had a magnificent game. Two assists on the 3 goals tonight was huge, and you know, really big piece of getting her team this win.
Yana Guillermo will come in.
Guillermo, a freshman. Another young body getting some time. And that's what's so crucial for UT Southern, getting all these freshmen and sophomores some play time. Because if you look, you know, they won the NAIA National Championship back in 2021, but haven't made it back to the national tournament since then. So they made the national tournament every year since 2003, pardon. And that was the year I was born, so that's been a while.
Yeah.
So very consistent program.
Yeah. As Panea with possession. They haven't updated the signage.
So according to the sign,
here.
nothing's happened since
That's what you would, yeah. That's all apology. Mike didn't mean anything mean. He was just reading the signage at the ballpark.
Reading a sign that was leading me wrong.
Yeah. You sounded really smart while you were saying it, though. I'll give you.
I tried.
Yeah. I mean, you nailed it. Journalism school's really paying off for you.
And hey, I went to a UT system school,
There
so
you did.
So
you did.
Spreading the love.
You're liking all this orange out here. Brown with the throw-in.
Remaining.
I think we got a handball there on. I believe they got. Looks like they got Looper on that one. 26.
Be Rayner for the indirect.
Well, if I was her with this much time left, I'd almost just kick it behind me and just kind of run the clock out.
A really good boot here.
Well, that was a good pass.
Trying to get it on that. That one will go wide. Coming up on 20 seconds left.
Yeah, they're trying to hurry, but
it's
10, 9, 8, 7.
They're just going to run out of
6,
time here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that one will do it. So UT Southern going to pick up their second win of the year. So they improve to 2-1 on the year, while Bethel will drop to 1-3. Mike, what are your final thoughts here on our nightcap here tonight with the Firehawks coming away with the win?
Well, the team split, so both teams are going to, have something positive to take away from this. But, on the women's side for UT Southern, they did a really good job kind of stabilizing this game in the second half and really putting it out of reach. And it looks good for them taking down a big rival.
So UT Southern comes away victorious here tonight. So that will do it for our coverage here of the doubleheader. UT Southern be back in action here on Sunday. So for Michael Marks, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great night.
This is the X Sports Network.